Well, I'm concerned how they're going to ban Grimm, the thing.
Well, I heard on IGN last year that they were going to do a completely CG thing.
Yeah, they should do.
I don't know. I think you could do some cool puppeteering because I want him much bigger. Because
he should be a lot bigger than that. He needs the Ben Grimm eyebrow, the big brown his freaking head.
Puppeteering is dead, dude. It's easier to do CGI. And it's Fox. You really think that they're going to do puppeteering? Marvel, maybe.
I think that's for that now.
Yes, Jordan, we're going to have Rocket Raccoon as a puppet.
I'm so interested to see who they cast to voice Rocket Raccoon.
I'm the type of guy, I don't get my panties all in a bunch because of CGI. I just go with it. I don't get so frustrated.
I heard this fan casting that they could just get Jason Statham for Rocket Raccoon, and I'm fine with this.
They badass.
Alright, this is the JMC chat, except now it's JAC, because there's no M's. Get it?
I'm sorry for the double consonants.
But, I'm here with Chris, the bum.
Change.
Okay, Jesse.
Aye.
Wonderful.
And Alden Diaz.
I'm happy we have Scorpion from Mortal
Kombat. And on this chat, we're going to be talking about Comic-Con, which just happened this weekend. So, what's the first topic?
Okay, with the show notes I've been given here, Fox News. This is San Diego Comic-Con News 2012. And for Fox, we have Josh Trank, Chronicle Director, confirmed to direct Fantastic Four reboot, Jeremy Slater, My Spy, Tape 4 to pen script. I don't read Fantastic Four.
I don't really either. And I wish Fox wasn't doing this so I could get a movie where, Dr. Doom fights the Avengers.
But doesn't New Line Cinema still have the rights, or did they just buy them, Fox?
No, they never had the rights. They had the rights to Blade. That was about it.
Oh, okay.
And then they don't have the rights to Blade anymore because Marvel has it.
I don't read Fantastic Four stories either, for select complete story trades every now and then. But as long as it's better than the other two, I really wish Marvel had the rights because they're going Thanos and they're going Cosmos.
Yeah,
I think it would make sense.
Yeah, I want to see the Avengers versus Doctor Doom.
But
Marvel just
we don't live in a world where Marvel gets to have things.
Yeah. Sadly. But they do more movies than DC.
In a perfect world, Disney would just throw their money at Fox.
Well, Marvel's trying to create synergy, but that's also disrupting current projects in the works, and projects that are already good and viable, and that's pissing off a lot of fans.
What?
Because they're canceling shows.
Yeah.
Oh, canceling shows. That's Jeff Loeb.
Yeah.
Well, I heard that Jeff Loeb canceled Earth Heroes, which is amazing, because he didn't like the arty style of it, of how it was an ongoing arc. He likes more episodic, and that's why he canceled it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I'm like, yeah, but it was good.
Yeah,
I think the thing is, he said it so people wouldn't get confused every episode. Every episode has a recap.
Yes, exactly. Though those are the kind of things at the beginning of the Star Wars films that recap you in. It drags you into the story, makes you get invested. That's what recaps are for, and that's why we need them, Mr. Loeb.
Fucking Jeff Loeb. Just go die, you old asshole. And this weekend I learned that Jeff Loeb wasn't a young crazy guy. He was an old crazy guy. You learn something new every day, people.
He's been in the comic business for almost 30 years.
And he's written amazing legendary stories.
Yeah.
Long Halloween.
He wrote Batman and Long Halloween.
You should just go back
to... Of course, everybody references those too.
he should go back to Disney, not Disney, DC, and then DC should give us Joe Kelly, because I think Joe Kelly's over there. It'll all work out.
I think he is.
Moving on.
DC writers, that would.
Yeah, that's about Fantastic.
I just
the
want
Fantastic Four,
Wait,
we
Chris.
cursed Jeff Loeb. That's what happened.
I just want a good Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that too. And I just want to see Doctor Doom done justice, because he's my favorite supervillain.
And I don't want him to be the Doctor from
Yeah, I'd like to
Cup.
see him. Exactly. I would like to see him be, I don't know, intelligent and menacing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually have a good costume.
And
Yeah,
Stephen Colbert for Mr. Fantastic.
Or Mitt Romney if he doesn't become president.
Yeah.
Mitt Romney too.
Yeah, similar haircut. 4 guys in the Marvel Universe have the graying sideburns.
Right.
Next up, David Slade drops out of the Daredevil reboot sequel.
Like Matt's
Oh.
happy.
I'm happy.
Who's David
I'm
Slade?
happy.
He's director or
Because
writer?
He was the director. He was
Okay.
He's the director. He directed the third Twilight film. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Third
Yeah.
Twilight film.
and 30 Days of Night.
You don't need that.
I like
Daredevil.
30 Days a Night.
Which
I
is
actually
yeah.
actually love that.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad
Yeah.
movie.
That one's actually pretty cool. But Twilight.
Uh,
I don't know. I'm more happy because I want the rights to revert back to Marvel Studios in the fall.
yeah,
I don't want to have the Fox film.
Daredevil is what Marvel needs to start like the whole street hero thing. Like if you have Daredevil, you can lead into Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, all of them. Which is, I think, Marvel's plan, because Fox isn't going to do shit with Daredevil.
I always view Daredevil as kind of a poor man's Batman in some sense. Like, he does have super senses and stuff like that, but yet he doesn't have the financial backing, even though he is kind of well off as a lawyer, but still he doesn't have that support system that Batman does.
Yeah, that's
we-
basically what he is.
we saw Moon Knight as a poor man's Batman.
He is, but as a character, Daredevil is more similar to Batman. Well, Moon Knight's fucking crazy and he kills people.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Like, the concept of Moon Knight is more
Yeah.
similar to Batman, but the character Daredevil is more similar to Batman's character.
And the Wolverine movie castings, Will Yun Lee from Die Another Day, and Elektra reportedly cast as Silver Samurai. Jessica Biel cast as Viper, not Madam Hydra.
Is the Wolverine going to be bad now?
The difference?
This is going to be based off the miniseries of Chris Claremont and Frank Miller when Wolverine goes to Japan and he fights the Hand, a group of ninjas and the Samurai Master, and it's a whole kind of kind of like Romeo and Juliet, but in Japan with Wolverine and Miyako and whatnot. But
Isn't that like one of the best Wolverine stories?
yeah.
Okay.
That was like Wolverine's solo book that came out. It's they made a whole omnibus out of it and everything.
I read some of the patch stuff on that. That was cool.
It's really good stuff, and I'm just worried because I haven't seen a good movie with Jessica Biel in it. Stealth, Blade Trinity,
I have two
several comedies.
The new Total Recall looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I saw the
I
trailer
guess.
for that for
That
first
actually
time
looks
Spider-Man.
cool.
she's in that too.
Two questions about this. Does this mean that X-Men Origins Wolverine is no longer canon? I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
The
Yeah,
Wolverine's
no,
like a
well,
re-sequel.
Ignore that film.
It's sort of like, from what I understand, it's sort of like Incredible Hulk.
Like a
Like,
remake.
where it's a sequel, but it ignores everything that like, Hulk did, and it just would ignore everything Wolverine did, except he has the metal claws.
Yeah,
Alright,
And
yeah.
I just want a good
That's
movie.
good. Very good.
I hope the Wolverine franchise takes off like James Bond. We get a different guy who casts Wolverine over the years, so we keep on that legacy. I'd like that. Because the man's been Wolverine for 12 years now. That's amazing.
Yeah, he still looks...
And that's like that's longer than Sean Connery was James Bond.
I have confidence in the movie, because Fox has finally got its shit together the past couple of years, so I'm good.
Yeah. I like the director. The movie he did with Russell Crowe was pretty good.
That cowboy movie.
Yeah, 310 to Yuma.
I heard that one, and he did another one. I can't remember, but I've seen his resume of films, and I majorly like them.
I still have hope, even though Jessica Biel's in the movie.
I'm not gonna lie, this is probably my second most anticipated movie
think
next
that-
year.
And next
I think
up,
that after
in top-
First Class, Fox redeemed themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way. They did it the year before, Predators.
I think that's kind of funny because me being the X-Men guy and I still haven't seen X-Men First Class yet.
That's the best X-Men movie.
Really?
Even though it doesn't feel like
Fantastic.
it's really changed from the comics, but it's a fantastic movie.
I'm still waiting for like an old like Chris Claremont, C.P. Smith styled X-Men movie. I want.
Well,
We won't
hopefully,
get it.
hopefully
we're
in the
not gonna
sequel
get-
we get Sentinels.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get a Chris Claremont X-Men until fucking Marvel gets the rights back.
Yeah. Like, because I love that
Yeah.
thanks to Watchmen, it really broke forth the whole costume phobia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
In comic news, Daniel Way is leaving Deadpool after 50 some odd issues, ending his very long run that started back in Secret Invasion. I love Deadpool. I read some of the Daniel Way stuff. I feel like he sometimes captures, like the core, like the essential, but I feel like the voice that he has for the character is sometimes kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he sounds too wacky. He's not supposed to be like a clown, a complete clown.
Yeah, sometimes
that's what I've heard.
Clowning around all the time.
Did Daniel Way ever like do a serious Deadpool story?
I remember Oscar talking about one where he's talking to a shark, like that comic, but mostly I really don't like Daniel Way's Deadpool.
Yeah, I'm
Victor
fine with
Gibbler was
Deadpool.
better.
Deadpool is fine being goofy, but then he also has to be serious sometimes too.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
has to
because
be
he's got-
there have to be moments of sobriety.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to
Daniel
crank
Way
it
is just
all.
like
If you have to
adrenaline
crank
the
it to
entire time.
11 all the time, it's not going to be good. You're going to become numb to it, like Lollipop Chainsaw or some other ridiculous crap.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Hopefully, whoever gets Deadpool next understands that
I'd want Joe Kelly to come back.
he's not gonna come back.
In a perfect
Next topic.
Uh-huh.
Neil Gaiman returns to Sandman for a prequel series. So it's been
Yay.
25 years since the original Sandman. I have not read it. Heard great things. I do like Neil Gaiman. I've read some of his stuff. I do love the guy. And, he's just an adorable person.
British fun.
a great guy.
And I don't know, this might be good, might be bad, because we know how self-indignant and self-righteous we
J.
fans are when it comes
Williams
to
is
prequel
on the
series.
J.H. Williams is doing the art, which means I'll buy it.
I've never read
J.H.
Sandman.
Williams III is incredible.
I'll read it someday. My library has that, and like every known wall-breaking graphic novel.
Yeah, I know mine has Watchmen and The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
Burns.
exactly. See here. Dane Shawatsky to write new Judge Dredd ongoing for IDW.
This is only happening because the movie is coming out. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I know next to nothing from Judge Dredd except through like Wikipedia entries and just
And
just
Stallone.
spontaneous curiosity. And,
Yeah, all I know about Judge Dredd is Stallone.
And Jordan, he said that in the new
Yeah.
trailer.
I don't know anything about Judge Dredd.
And
Oh
I
no,
know that the
I
new
know
trailer-
that I love Carl Urban. He's a great actor. I loved him when I first saw him in Riddick Chronicles of Riddick when he played whatever the
like him in
right
Lord of
hand
the
man guy. Yeah. I forgot him in that. And I loved Doom. Doom was fun.
The first thing I saw him
And
in was Lord of
him
the
in Star Trek.
Rings.
And yeah, he's a great actor. So
Star Trek.
I'll check it out. Yeah, Star Trek, of course. I would love him to play Eddie
We
Brock.
skip the story.
apparently in the
Yeah.
new 52, Tim
Go
Drake's
back to it.
Robin never existed. Does anyone really care?
That really bothers me.
Well, with Tim Drake, what
It
I
bothers
know,
me.
I when it comes Tim Drake, what I've heard, his characterization is that he's supposed to, Robin is Batman's anchor from going too far and losing the previous Robin. Fuck his name is Jason Todd. When he lost him, Batman went over the edge and he was nearly killing criminals, beating them to a bloody pulp. And Tim Drake noticed this and he became Robin and kind of brought him back in to the light, so to speak. And that was the kind of, it's supposed to be his anchor.
Yeah, it bothers me that those great Tim Drake stories. 'Cause
Moments.
you had Dick, who's the Robin, and then you had Jason, who we all the majority of us hate, and then taking out him, so we go straight to Damian because apparently Stephanie doesn't count either. So, but Tim was the only one that figured out, had the brains. He was the only one that was able to take Bruce. Bruce adopted him when he was Robin. Like, so many, like, character milestones happen, and now they're all just gone. And about
I was getting, Tim and, Jason confused.
Yeah, Tim was my favorite Robin. Dick was a dick. Jason was only good as Red Hood. And I've read the most with Tim Drake.
It's still not as bad as what they did to Wally West. Apparently Wally West is fucking gone too, and he's the best Flash. He's the only Flash who's not fucking boring.
Yeah, but
Not my
they
expertise.
didn't even address that.
Fucking, why isn't Wally the only Flash?
I don't know.
Barry sucks.
I mean, not that bad.
He's not as cool as Wally. DC. I guess video game movies. This is my expertise.
Yeah.
Alright, let's start off the lesser news. The writer of Saw 4 through 7 is writing God of War, so those movies are probably gonna suck, and hopefully it stays in development hell.
I've only seen up to Saw 3. I don't know.
Our movies are gonna suck.
Like,
we don't know. It's
The
a
guys
very
that have Saw 4 through
simplistic
7
movie.
Are penning Greek mythology.
yeah, I mean, the games are simplistic, but I think they can make really cool movies.
The thing with Greek mythology, it's very straightforward when it comes to telling story matters and what happened, what moved on to this and on to that. I guess it's going to be hard to fuck that up. I don't know if they can. The last couple Saw movies I heard were okay. God of War can't be hard because they're already doing that with Wrath and Clash of the Titan remakes. It's less bloodless and less titless. So, I don't know. It could be good. I liked the first game. The second game, when I killed, Perseus, I'm like, fuck this. Now, he played the guy in the original movie. I felt horrible. And, yeah.
I have a question. Who would you guys cast as Kratos?
It's so difficult. Everyone says Vin Diesel.
Kratos is like a kid.
Ray Stevenson. Cause he played Plato
okay
in
with this.
the,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Pluto, you played Pluto in Rome. So yeah.
like, Kratos isn't that big character. He's just fucking angry all the time, so. It's not like we need a really good actor for him.
Well, he's very the Byronic hero, Kratos, and just the whole tale of self-destruction because of the want of power. That's basically the moral of God of War. The first game is art. I've thrown that on the table like next to Shout of Colossus because it's it's so good.
Yeah.
If he's always angry all the time, you should cast Mark Ruffalo.
But
Alright, now on the big news. Michael Fassbender is going to star in a Assassin's Creed movie, and this is exciting because this means the script is probably really good. There's no director attached to it yet, so he didn't come on for a director.
All I know Assassin's Creed is Ninja Gaiden in Crusades, or just basically ninjas in the Crusades.
Sort of
the Renaissance.
We're sort of a sci-fi twist to it. And,
I never liked that. No, it's like, what is this Matrix shit? This doesn't make sense. I want to play a fantasy or a historical fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not a real big fan of the Desmond story. I meant like just going to the past and like being an assassin all these cool ass times. But I'm still excited for the movie. And apparently,
I always felt that was an unnecessary twist to the series.
But it's sort of a way to connect it to modern times, so people aren't like, oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
But apparently,
I think that no matter what direction they take with it, Fassbender's gonna kill it no matter what.
Yeah, he's gonna star as
He's an
Desmond.
incredible actor.
And hopefully he'll also be Altair. I don't know about Ezio because he looks a bit too old for Ezio, but he can probably do Altair.
Yeah.
Aren't they his ancestors? Shouldn't he?
Yeah, they're all of his ancestors, but Assassin's Creed, like, the whole story of Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, it literally covers his whole life from the moment he's born to... I haven't played Revelations yet, but I think he might die in that game, so... From birth to death, literally, so...
Yeah.
And most of the 2 is about him being a young dude.
Nerd.
I want to get these games whenever I get an Xbox.
Yeah, these games
Me too. I don't have an Xbox, so I have no idea what the fuck you kids are talking about.
They're really good.
Yeah, I know. I love sandbox games like that. I'm playing Godfather right now, and I dressed up my guy, made him look like Hammerhead from Spider-Man. I was gonna make Joe Fix It, but I couldn't make him that big.
Well done.
And then I thought, Billy Russo, but you can't mess up his face like with scars and stuff.
Could you make him Pink
Probably I could. I could make him really fat and make him bald.
Alright, now that we're done with video game movies, let's go on to video games.
Yeah.
Alright, Injustice, the new DC fighting game that looks awesome because it's made by people who made the last Mortal Kombat game.
It looks like a product placement ad by Everlast.
I don't know. It looks awesome. Nightwing got announced.
I look forward to playing it. I just hate the costumes.
Yeah, the costumes.
It's that realistic
I hate some of
armor
the costume
stuff.
design.
I don't like that.
I don't like the costumes, but the game looks really fun.
I don't like Flashes.
Yeah,
Flash does not look like Tony Stark.
But Superman looks like he's wearing like armor on his chest there because it looks like such a solid piece of something.
One who looks really good on is Batman.
Oh, it works for Batman.
Who decides Solomon Grundy should be on the roster?
I think they could add Bane. Hopefully they still have Bane.
I don't know. You could trade in Solomon Grundy for like Gorilla Grodd. That'd be cool because you have to have an ambalistic like character as well, like Blanca or the Kuma.
I understand that they have to have their Zangief in the game, but really Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
Zangief.
Yeah, I have to. But yeah,
quick, change the channel.
Nightwing's in. He looks like a mix between like Daredevil and Gambit in his gameplay, and then fucking Cyborg is going to be OP. He's like a mix between Sector and Cyrax from Mortal Kombat, Mega Man, and Spencer from Marvel's Capcom 3. He's going to be like the best character in the game.
He's Jax.
The Jackson too. And apparently the guy from Titans is voicing him too, so. Just plus.
I don't know. I don't play fighting games like that. I play more spectacle fighters, more for like once in a while me and my brother competitively play like Street Fighter 2 or something like that, but I'm more into like Dragon Ball Z or something like that, the fun ones.
Alright. And up next, I'm gonna save the best one for last. Walking Dead first person shooter got announced, and it's about the Dixon brothers, which is everyone's favorite part of the show, so that's pretty cool.
I hope it's not a clone of Left 4 Dead because I don't get all pissy about running zombies, but I prefer slow zombies.
They're probably gonna be slow zombies because the zombies in this show are slow.
Yeah, the zombies in the show are sort of slow, but sometimes they can get fast.
Because the whole motif about zombies is it's the psychological damage with the people you're confined with, not the zombies itself. So.
I don't even count the fast ones as zombies. They're just infected.
Yeah.
Zombies are.
I agree with Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
Kirkman himself said that Walking the first person shooter would be pointless, and I agree with him. I just don't. I can't get excited over it. Like the episodic drama one, that game, I'm interested in.
Yeah. It's kind of like they're not on the run all the time. They're on they're camping out on certain areas. They're moving just in case of emergency and stuff. It's more the people dealing with themselves.
Apparently, this game takes place when the breakout happens.
Yeah, I'm interested in this game. This game could either be really fucking shitty, or it could be pretty fun. Like, I want to see some gameplay of it first. They haven't showed any gameplay. The trailer was just like them showing that it was the brothers.
Like the last zombie game, I kind of slipped my fingers through was Land of the Dead to Greener's Pastures or something like that, and it was like a cash-in movie tie-in game. And the zombies were slow, and it was really boring. It was kind of like fetch quest, get the keys to the gate so you can get into the graveyard, grab and all the puzzles and stuff like that.
Because zombie games, Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Dead Rising.
It's all Resident Evil.
Resident Evil's pretty cool too.
What I always say about Resident Evil, you kind of figure out after the first game, hey, Umbrella are probably not on the level as a respectable pharmaceutical company.
Sorry.
Right?
Okay, the biggest announcement.
We need epic music playing. I said epic, not trolling.
Fuck you, Chris. Deadpool game got announced. And this came out of nowhere, and I'm fucking...
First I thought it was Jeff Bennett voicing him because it sounded like him a lot. But it's actually Nolan North. He sounds a lot different than he did in Hulk vs. Wolverine, I think.
This sounds exactly like Marvel.
I agree.
I really love the guy who did it in X-Men Legends 2 and Marvel. Yeah, Marvel. I liked it. It was that I like his wackiness and how he
honestly I
how his voice
Nolan.
was.
I like Nolan North, but I feel like I'm gonna get tired listening to him. I want John Cassier to come back.
Funny story. Me and my sister were watching Hulk vs. Wolverine, and the whole time she's like, "Shut the fuck up."
That's what you're supposed to do when you hear Deadpool. That's what everyone in you says.
Yeah.
So, the trailer was awesome. It was hilarious, and apparently the panel was hilarious because halfway through the Marvel Games panel, like right before they showed this, Deadpool came in and just took over the panel. I really wish they would have recorded that.
Awesome.
They did. There's clips on YouTube.
Oh, there is?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna see that.
Oh,
Cool.
fantastic.
And,
High Moon will deliver a good game.
Transformers Fall of
And-
Cybertron.
I can't wait for that.
Didn't they
And
also
Suck
work
It
on
Wolverine is just
Mad
the
World?
best thing in the trailer.
I don't know about Mad World, but they did some
I think they
Capcom game about like a vampire cowboy that I heard was good, but it never got a sequel.
Oh yeah.
And, it's coming out next year, and it's gonna be a third-person shooter with I would assume there's gonna be swords in it because it's Deadpool, and they showed that in the trailer. I'm hoping the gameplay is sort of like Devil May Cry.
That's what I hear people are saying.
Yeah, 3-dimensional beat 'em up type.
Yeah.
I just hope one thing. I hope there's a grading system because I hate video games with grading systems. It always makes me feel like a piece of shit.
I'm hoping like
Me too, man. Me too.
by Devil May Cry you can do like combos like you can in Devil May Cry 2, like make it look all awesome and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I made a plea when this game was announced I would get an Xbox, and now that it's coming out, I'm gonna have to get off my ass.
And I got a list of games for you,
Welcome
boy.
to the club.
Mass Effect trilogy's on the top of them.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Should
Chris.
I do the next one?
Yeah, the next one is your favorite.
Walking Dead Season 3, the trailer got released, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
Cool. I've always meant to read the comics. I will eventually, but yeah, I heard great things. Show. I love zombies. I've read World War Z. I've read the Zombie Survival Guide. Love the Romero movies. Zombies. I love the whole psychological torture and whatnot. So I'll check this out.
Yeah, you should definitely watch Walking Dead eventually.
Yeah.
Great show.
Walking Dead just has like a wide appeal. Like my mother, who doesn't think about comics or anything like that, or zombie movies, she got attached to the show. And the best thing about it is that, again, like you guys said, it's the people, not the zombies at all. It really is a people show. Because The Walking Dead, I think it's more apt to them because being dead inside and everything. And season 3 looks awesome, and I'll watch it.
Honestly, I can tell like there's different things from the comics. I really don't care. This season looks like it's going to be one of the best.
Yeah, I'm okay with, like, I'm usually a comic whore. Like, I want it to be exactly like the comics, but if it's good and it's different, I'm fine with that. But most times when they, like in the movies, most time they go apart from the comics, it sucks. Looks at Wolverine movie. But
one thing, Jordan, I'm hearing people saying, you may get upset by this, but one clip in the trailer, there's a zombie, and guess who it looks like? They're saying it looks like Daryl. I just hope he doesn't die.
Alright, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I can't wait for October 14th.
If they kill Daryl, the show's dead.
That probably is true. But I really did like Merle at the end.
Is that it for Walking Dead?
I guess. Yeah.
Alright.
Zombies.
This is gonna be the replacement for, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which is amazing. It's my favorite show right now, even though it's ending soon. But, apparently Jeff Loeb said something weird about this. It might not be a reboot. Let me read what he exactly said. Where is it? Crap, it's not on this article, Chrissy Bum. But he said something on the lines of, they always plan for this to happen, and it seemed like he was hinting that it might be in canon with Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Are they going to use the style from Ultimate Spider-Man, that trying to be movie style, the very stiffness?
The one image we have so far of it, it looks exactly like the comics. Like
They're not going to use that for the animation, though.
No, because I really love what they did with Spectacular Spider-Man. They took a page of the Tim Bruce's playbook of simplicity for fluency for the action and saving costs.
Actually, I heard this show's going to be like the most expensive show Marvel's ever made. So I literally think the designs in the show are going to look like the comics. Like they're actually going to make.
Am I the one that feels that it's a total cash grab in the film because it has the same lineup? Plus,
Falcon.
You need an African American character, so here's Falcon.
That and he's probably going to be in Captain America too. Like I'm 99% sure he's going to show up.
I think they mentioned he's going to be in one of the movies.
Yeah. Well, basically,
okay.
It's the same.
Actually, I like the character, but
yeah, I like. It's honestly, it's the same roster as Ultra Mighty Heroes with Widow and minus the Pins and Black Panther and Miss Marvel.
They're really trying to cash in on the Avengers movie cast design.
And apparently there was a rumor that they were trying to get like the actors from the movie to be in this show, but there's no way they're going to do that. Especially Downey Jr. and Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
The only one they would maybe get would be Ruffalo.
Maybe.
And I doubt he's going to do that because I'd be sort of mad because Fred Tadia's score or whatever is the best Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno's voiced Hulk in all the big screen movies.
Yeah. Apparently, in Avengers, it was a mix between him and Ruffalo, though.
Yeah.
For his one line.
God.
Alright.
It was a great line.
Yes,
it was a great line.
Chris.
Hasbro Marvel Legends Waves 3 and 4, and Marvel Universe and all that shit.
They showed jack shit for Marvel Universe. That was bad. Like, I don't remember one new figure they showed.
Some of the new Legends look cool. Like, I'm probably gonna get that Doctor Doom eventually. But for the Build-A-Figure, why are they doing Hitmonkey? Hasbro, I'm disappointed. That's a rip-off 3-inch figure. No, just
one,
no.
It's fuck. Two, it's a shitty character.
Exactly.
If they were gonna do a small one, they might as well have done Rocket Raccoon. I mean, come on.
They could have just put it in like a packet with the Deadpool.
Yeah, they should have just stuck with Deadpool. I guess that's the only way to.
And I'm not getting that figure because I already have it. So.
If I see it and I have money, I probably would, but probably won't see it because of scalpers, and I probably won't have money, so.
Yeah.
Fucking scalpers.
Most of the new Legends look cool. But I don't see this series going past, like, the 4th wave.
I don't know about that. They could be selling well.
Their distributing is fucking horrible.
No, they distribute everything horribly, except Star Wars.
That's true.
Fucking Marvel Universe, I haven't seen anything like that forever. And fucking Avengers, I've only seen the first wave, I haven't seen Hawkeye or anything. I've not seen any of the 6-inch Avenger figures at any of the Walmarts I go to. Hasbro.
I haven't either.
Marvel.
Yeah.
The new Venom looks fucking awesome, but like I said, I'm a bum. I never have money, so I probably won't get it. What else is there? Did they show off for Select?
I think Rhino and Warhol.
Warhol. Yeah, I see in the background. Let me look at this. Barbarian Hulk, Storm, Nightcrawler. Where's Storm? They show Ultron.
Oh yeah, the Ultron looks awesome.
Already out.
I have no idea.
And they're gonna do more Amazing Spider-Man figures.
I like how Selects are starting to put more articulation in.
Yeah, they're not statues anymore. Dude, this Venom looks awesome, though.
So then
Really cool.
The DCUs, they're finally doing Watchmen figures that have actual articulation. I'm picking up both of those.
Oh no, I'm more of a statue guy. Or a bust guy. I'd rather not have articulation because I think it takes away from the shapeliness of it. I'd rather have a static figure and a permanent pose than a posable figure.
I like the posable figures.
Yeah, just like posing them.
Yeah, you can put different, you can leave them at one place for a little while, and then you get bored of that pose, you can do it in another one.
Yeah, I can totally get that. I would have that too with like Spider-Man toys, where you have the Rhino come with a piece of ground and broken up out of there, or you'd have Daredevil with a church window, and I like those. Those are nice, and you come with a free comic.
And then speaking of DC, they're also doing.
I had the Daredevil one. It was awesome.
But these new DC like 4-inch figures are con exclusives, and if there's a demand for them, they'll put them in stores. I don't know why would they even make them.
They're Maddie collectors. You have to like subscribe to them.
I have to say those figures do look pretty cool though.
I really want the Watchmen ones because the DC Direct ones sucked.
You know that person, and I know that too because I play that character. Ha ha! Shoehorning stuff. But
well, Jesse mentioned statues. I saw like this epic Batman statue. It was like $200.
Oh, okay. Another thing. Fuck you, Square Enix. You're making so many fucking figures I want. Mass Effect figures, Dark Knight Rises figures, fucking
Devil May Cry.
I know.
Jesus Christ, stop it, Square Enix. Go back to making figures. I'm literally gonna get a job just so I can get those fucking Mass Effect figures.
Didn't they make the Arkham City ones last year?
And Arkham City ones. The Batman looks cool, but I'd rather get the Dark Knight Rises one.
Yeah, I want the Bane. That looks awesome.
I don't know how tall those figures are though.
They're like 8 inches plus.
That would actually fit for you because Bane's supposed to be a big cat.
Yeah. Not a midget.
So that's it for action figures. Who wants to do Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers panel, Pacific Rim, Godzilla reboot, and Man of Steel footage / teasers. Godzilla reboot. I don't hate the 1998 American one. They really did take the god out of Godzilla, where it made him killable. Yes, Matt. And basically made it more. It didn't feel like a Godzilla film because it didn't have a kind of a science fiction twist to it. It just had this kind of. It felt like Beast of 10,000 Fathoms, more than Godzilla.
You know your D-list movies from the 50s.
Yeah, I love Godzilla films. They're always fun. I watch them all the time on Hulu with my nephew. He loves Mothra and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla SOS. All those other ones are great. I wonder how this one's going to turn out. If it's going to be costume or it's going to be bits of CGI or a mix of both. Is it going to be more animal-like with the T-Rex arms?
I saw concept art pics. It looked really cool. I'll find the link for you.
I heard it was trying to be more realistic. I heard two of my friends talking about it over on Skype. I wasn't really paying attention, but how do you make fucking Godzilla realistic? It's a fucking giant dinosaur thing that's still alive.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the crippling factor when you try to go realism.
Yeah, no one's gonna want realism from a Godzilla.
I don't like the 1998 one, so I'm okay with this.
Anyone who walks into a Godzilla movie just wants to see a giant dinosaur thing break shit. So
then again, they say the Nolan movies are realistic. You have a man in a flying bat suit.
It doesn't really fly; it glides. It's falling with style, Chris.
Shut up.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the Nolan films. I appreciate them. Chris Nolan knows how to catch my attention with storytelling and the flow and the pacing and the music and everything else. It just, I admit there's no whimsy to the films. They're cold. They're harsh. They're brutal in a way of reality. And it is a certain realism that, I don't know. I like Batman fighting Clayface and Killer Croc. Yeah. I like the Brave and the Bold-esque type stuff with Batman too, as long as with the Gothic.
I sort of agree with that. Like, right now, they're the best Batman movies, but I think they can be as Batman movies. I don't know as films, but as Batman movies, they can be topped if they make it like the Arkham games, where it's sort of realistic, but it has like the more fantasy villains like Killer Croc.
Yeah.
I'm
the
looking
best
at
way to go for rebooting Batman is to do the Arkhamverse.
Yeah, there you go.
If they capture the Arkhamverse or somewhere in the Paul Dini, Bruce Timm, TAS universe for the reboot, that's the best way to go.
As long as you sort of
please way more people.
Like, if you don't go incredibly goofy like the 90s movies, it's good.
I don't hate it.
Batman and Robin doesn't count.
I don't hate those movies. I enjoy them. They're so bad they're good. I love my Batman campy, and I like my Batman brooding. I like them both. There's different types of them. He's a very visceral, changeable character.
I like Batman I've been mourning forever because that movie was actually trying to be shitty. Forever.
Oh, okay. Can I talk about this Godzilla pick? This is it's really detailed. It's very intimidating. It's very Leviathan monster. Yeah, he's scary. That's intimidating.
It's cool looking, but from this picture, it looks sort of like he has a fin. I'm pretty sure they weren't meant to do that, but it looks like he has a fin here. Like he's supposed to be like a sea monster instead of Godzilla. But I'm pretty sure that's just the picture.
Well, Godzilla is based off a nuclear bomb trapped in time from the Godzillasaurus, and it's very convoluted, his origin, very much like, superheroes back then.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that.
I hope the footage leaks, because I heard, like, it got really good press.
Because I remember being terrified of watching Godzilla in 1985, because some angles he looked fucking scary, in that movie.
Godzilla's gonna fuck your shit up, Jesse.
Yeah, I love Godzilla.
A man in a Godzilla costume comes in and just starts beating you up. We hear it over the mic. We're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Then he turns it to the audience and says, yeah. I saw a video where they dubbed that.
What's next for news?
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
I like Superman. I like his origins. I like my Japanese Superman better, Goku. But I do like Superman. I like his soul story and stuff like that, the science fiction. I hate crystal technology. I like the Bruce Timm version. With this, I don't know, it seems over-stylized with the textures of the costume. I don't like it. Yeah. I wish he had more saturation in his costume. It's too plain, it's too colorless, and, I don't know, it's muted. And, I don't know, I hope he actually does something in this one.
He looks good. I think that the actor himself looks really good for the role. And
because
at the very least, even if it's a really weak story, Zack Snyder's going to deliver the most visually stunning Superman we've ever seen.
Yeah, I like Brandon Routh as Superman. I don't like the movie versions of Lex Luthor. He's just a scumbag. I like him behind the table chopping a cigar with a kryptonite ring with Percy on his lap and petting a robot dog. But I like Brandon Routh. The problem with Superman Returns, it was all spiritual journey and with no action in it, and yeah,
that turned everyone off.
Yeah.
Apparently, the trailer got a really good reaction, and everyone's saying it looks good.
Yeah, there's no generic slow mo. From Snyder.
Thank God.
Well, I don't hate his slow mo. I liked most of his movie. I liked On the Dead. I liked. I saw Done Dead before the original. The original is better, by the way. And I hate running zombies. Where was I? 300.
Watchmen.
Watchmen was fantastic. My parents loved Watchmen because they're very much the baby boomer generation, and they grew up in that era, and they really resonated with the whole changes of power and the whole political injustice and all that. They love that.
Yeah, well, I have faith in this movie. I tried to watch the leaked trailer that got leaked, but that quality was so fucking bad. I just stopped halfway because I didn't know what the
we just have to wait like a couple days.
Yeah, it's
gonna be with Dark Knight Rises.
Yes, so I'll wait till Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I have faith.
I can't wait to see this trailer.
What's next? Man of Steel.
I heard it was
really badass.
I want to talk about something. They said Man of Steel is going to be a one-off, and then right after they're doing the Justice League movie. How is that going to work?
Wait. I thought it was like they're going to have Man of Steel. It was going to be Henry Cavill.
No, they said it's not even going to tie to Justice League.
What the fuck, DC? Are you fucking
yeah.
There's very much a lack of synergy in DC.
Really
I heard that they were going to do Henry Cavill Superman, and then they were going to do Justice League and do reverse.
That's what I thought
universe,
too.
So
and split off into individual films.
So they're not wanting Henry Cavill in Justice League.
That's what I'm hearing.
What the fuck?
Contract. I thought the contract was from Will.
Did they not see what Marvel did? They built it up, and then they got the number 3 highest grossing movie of all time. Honestly, I think Justice League.
I mean, if you're gonna rip something off, rip it off right.
Yeah. Honestly, I think
it's not a coincidence they announced it after Avengers.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it made billions of money.
I have
DC, they're fucking me up.
You having a stroke?
Yes.
Okay,
What is it?
okay, Hellboy 3 may still yet to happen.
Apparently,
Yeah.
whatever his face.
Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, I can't say his name. He wants to start like a fund for it and get interest in it. And I'd be fine with that. His Hellboy movies are awesome.
The
Hellboy's
thing he did for the little kid was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I love when
awesome.
actors do that.
sadly, Universal has the rights to Hellboy, and the only reason we don't have 3 already is because they fucked up the marketing for 2 so badly, and they put it the week before Dark Knight. Good going.
Yep.
I can see that really could cause a
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, fucking Universal just sucks. They need to like shut down. They're a horrible studio.
They did well back in the 1930s and 40s. They were fantastic with the horror movies. Then the certain son got involved and he didn't like the movies and they stopped making them.
They did good in like the 80s and 90s too because they had Spielberg on them, but then Spielberg left to go start DreamWorks,
Yeah.
and now they suck. So good going, Universal. You fucked up Hellboy. How's it make you feel?
And Wolfman.
And Wolf.
And Wolfman, definitely.
They should have kept on all the cutscenes from that movie because we would get more Wolfman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hate the movie, it was just...
I didn't hate it. It was
It's not a horrible film, it's just very boring.
That's horrible.
I didn't even bother watching it.
Okay, Marvel Studio announcements. Thor: The
Yeah.
Dark World, November 8th, 2013.
I'm so pumped.
Is this a movie?
Yeah, it's the movie.
Yes,
It's
that's
Thor
the name of the
2.
sequel.
The Dark World. He better get turned into a frog by Loki.
You better help. You better have Spider-Man.
Well, Enchantress is gonna be in it, so possibly.
They didn't really confirm anything about Thor 2 except a new name.
She's going to be in it.
I think
I'm very glad that it's not just 2, because I don't like that.
I think
Yeah.
they should push the movie back a month because Hunger Games 2 or whatever comes out the week after, and that's gonna be fucking huge. So
Yeah.
they should push Thor 2 back.
Well, Loki does have that fan base now.
Yeah, but I still think the Hunger Games fan base is sadly bigger. So they should just put Thor 2 back to December.
I have seen things,
But-
Jordan.
After Avengers, can we count on this Avengers to eclipse the success of Hunger Games?
Oh yeah, this Thor 2 and Captain America 2 are definitely going to be bigger than the original because of Avengers. I know Thor has a fangirl base now too, and he's risen in popularity just as a character too. So
Chris Hemsworth is dreamy. Moving on from that, we got helmed by Alan Taylor from Game of Thrones. Who's Alan
I'm all
Taylor?
for that.
He's an actor?
no,
he's
he's
directing
A bunch of episodes.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
can
cool.
see this working since it was Game of Thrones.
I like Game of Thrones. It's a medieval Conan. I like it.
Yeah,
in Conan.
definitely. I think that if you can bring that sort of tone and that attention to the drama of the kingdom to Asgard, I think it'll be really cool, and it'll serve Thor well.
I hope
Another way to look at Game of Thrones, it's like Sopranos, but or like The Godfather, but in a mythical world because they're always fighting families and all that.
I should watch that now. I love Sopranos.
Yeah. So it's a lot of
That's excellent. Game of
backstabbing
Thrones
and, he should see shit and, secrets and blackmailing and prostitutes and blood. And it's a drama, definitely.
like, at least every episode is about 8 moves.
Of that.
True that.
I hope this movie takes place more in Asgard than the first.
I
because
agree.
The first is my least favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. It's still a good movie, but it just feels weird. It goes by way too fast.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Dark World subtitle implies that it's more in Asgard, like they go to the other realms.
Yeah, other realms like Dark Elves realm, and there's
I hope
like different.
they introduce Surtur.
Yeah, because there's different portals to different dimensions or different fantasy lands.
It would be like Niflheim or whatever.
Yeah,
No.
Niflheim,
Who do the Asgardian death goddess woman? Hela's her name?
Hela
Yeah.
of Hell, yeah. And
they call
Loki's
Garen.
daughter. Yeah.
Hopefully they go to
Yeah.
Hala and they see Coulson. That'd be cool.
Coulson.
They don't bring him back. We see him in Valhalla.
That'd be cool. See him
That would be
Valhalla.
incredible. If he's in Valhalla, I would geek out.
Yeah, that would be
He
fucking.
should be.
He's sitting in a giant chair drinking a giant glass of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giant wooden
Marvel,
mug.
if you're listening to this, I know you are. I know you're listening to this, Marvel. Make it happen.
Yes. Kevin should make this shit happen.
I'm looking at you, Kevin Feige and Joss Whedon,
Oh, it's Feige?
Alan Taylor.
Each.
I've heard it Feige from everybody.
Yeah, it's Kevin Feige.
Feige is better, because that's how I've always said it, and I'm 40. And apparently, the guy playing Fondrel got replaced by Zachary Levi from Chuck.
It's sad because he didn't want to be replaced. He just can't do it because he's on the show once upon a time.
Oh, that sucks for him for being on the
Like Zachary Levi, so.
At least Fandrel's not like a huge character. He's just one of the Warriors 3.
Well, that's his fault for being on the shitty NBC show.
You know, Captain America, Winter Soldier, April 4th, 2014. Bucky's back as Winter Soldier, probably. But I thought they had the Russians already had a Super Soldier program that was called Omega Red.
Well, sadly we can't do that because of Fox.
Yeah, I know.
But, I got hyped when they announced that last night, because I wasn't expecting to see Bucky until number 3. And I wonder if there's gonna be like another villain, like Baron Zemo or something.
I hope we have Zemo.
Yeah, we need
That'd be really cool.
Played by Ray Fiennes.
Yes.
that.
That's fantastic. Would anybody want to see Armin Zola movie?
I heard a rumor
rumor
he was he was gonna be in the robot suit. Like Joe Johnson was gonna set him up.
Well, they did. There was, in his office in the first movie, there's pictures of
just a robot.
Yeah, well, it
really?
was plans he was making, so it was both a reference and a setup, so. So I think, and it's the only way to make him in the movie with him still alive, because he's pretty old, Captain America. So put him in the robot suit. And then that's just one way to MODOK.
Oh god. Okay, listen to this. Here's my casting. You send me for MODOK.
Honestly, I think MODOK would work best in Ant-Man. Ant-Man doesn't have any villains, and he occasionally fights, AIM.
It's Ultimo. Or not Ultimo,
Ultron.
Ultron, yeah.
He'll be in Avengers. That's more.
I know nothing about Ant-Man, or I don't give a shit about him.
Never really had a series, so might as well put MODOK in it. And apparently, it'll probably have a more comedic tone to it, and you can make MODOK comedic. Let's do this, Edgar Wright. Oh, wait, we're supposed to talk about that in a little bit. Oh shit. Captain America 2 some more.
I don't know how I feel about the Russo brothers doing it. Community's good, but
it's really random.
Yeah.
Isn't that a comedy?
It's a fast-paced, eccentric show, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Falcon in this movie, and I've heard a lot of speculation that, like, Hawkeye and Black Widow are going to be in this too.
Because he's still with S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, and Black Widow's not going to be in Iron Man 3, so she has to appear again before Avengers 2.
And she'll probably get her own movie.
Well, then it should be Hawkeye and Black Widow. Because I don't think Black Widow could support her own movie by herself.
Better than Green Lantern.
Dude comes in and just fucking...
I'm sorry you can only WB or Warner Brothers can do Batman. Or Superman, sometimes.
But, Captain America 2, I'm looking forward to it. April 4th is a really weird date, though.
4/4/14.
Yeah.
Why can't it be July 4th?
Yeah, what the fuck's on July 4th? It's stupid
Nothing.
What the fuck?
Hot dog eating contest. It's very
I think
busy.
Transformers 4 is in June.
God damn it, Marvel.
Oh,
Put
no.
for ass clown. I think this is Hollywood wanting to make the summer movie season.
This will all change and metamorphosis into something completely different from now on from right here, because that's a long down round the road and a lot of stuff can happen in production, so.
Hopefully in July 4th. I don't see why they won't do that. So fucking stupid. Captain America! April 4th instead of July 4th.
Captain America?
Yes, America.
Then it comes around, April Fools, it's in July.
I'll be like, God damn it, Marvel, I got all my Captain America shit ready for Friday.
And here, Guardians of the Galaxy movie confirmed August 1st, 2014. I know
movie.
nothing.
This is my most anticipated movie right now. Well, that has a release date, because that'd be Avengers 2. But that doesn't have a release date, so...
The concept art looks awesome.
Looks fucking awesome.
So great.
Plot up is awesome. You got Star-Lord, Drax the Destroyer, Gamora, Groot, and Rocket fuck Raccoon. Fuck everyone who didn't think
Raccoon was perfect.
movie. Fuck everyone who didn't think he was going to be in this movie.
I love the IGN article that covered the story. Their tagline was in the article. It's like, yes, we live in a world where Rocket Raccoon is featured before Flash, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman.
Your move, DC.
There will be a Squirrel Girl movie before a Flash movie.
I look at my TV and there's a raccoon on it.
There's going to be a Big Wheel movie before a Justice League movie.
There's going to
A
be
big wheel movie. Oh God.
Wait. We'll get Flash before we get Deadpool.
That too.
Oh.
I read Deadpool's script. It's amazing, by the way.
I'm so hyped. I'm gonna download the whole fucking series in a couple days. Just
Okay, moving on. Iron Man 3, Extremist's first look. Armor first look.
yeah.
I tweeted this, and I thought it was very clever of me. I said, it reminds me of Vanilla Coke.
I retweeted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody do a picture comparison on Reddit about that. It's a little too much gold. Like, if they just made the tortoise red.
It's a vanilla cream
it
color.
doesn't even look too gold.
It should be a fiercer yellow.
Why would they change it? Like, everyone knows Iron Man is red and yellow, not fucking... He looks like fucking C-3PO.
I doubt it'll be the only armor that he wears in the film.
Yeah, this will probably be, like, the main armor, though, so... Hopefully, and, like, they'll see the complaints, and they'll add more red in with CGI. Because the whole thing's CGI.
I heard it looks better in motion.
Still, I want red. He's red and yellow, not vanilla
Sure,
Coke.
they'll do something. They'll probably do
And,
something about
moving on, Guy Pearce is Aldrich Killen, creator of the Extremis virus.
it. He's a good actor, so I'm happy.
I like Guy Pearce. He's a good actor.
Aldrich Killian's gonna have tattoos all over his body. And he's gonna
Great
have...
reference.
I have no idea what it is, even though I read the Extremis story, and I thought it was boring because I didn't know who any of the characters were besides Iron Man.
He's gonna. I think he's gonna be like the Justin Hammer of Iron Man 3, like the second villain.
All the characters.
I wish I could bring him back.
All the characters.
Yeah, Sam Rockwell was awesome.
Extremis was boring. It's like, hey, Iron Man, I know you. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Go away, kid. It's like, it's boring, but everyone says it's good. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah. Ben Kingsley is the Mandarin, finally confirmed. So they're picking Ben Kingsley, an Englishman, who should play Fu Manchu character type Mandarin.
Liam Neeson was Ra's al Ghul, an Indian.
Yeah, but Ra's al Ghul is Caucasian.
Yeah,
He just goes by the name Ra's al Ghul. It's
And,
the title. I'm pretty sure it's white. And he feels like it's the same thing as, even though I totally support the Tom Hardy Bane thing, Bane's Latino and Tom Hardy is British.
Yeah, he should have got a...
I think that, like, even though Tom Hardy, I'm sure, on Friday we'll see that he's incredible, it should have been Javier Bardem, but that's totally different. But I think that, Mandarin should have been like Ken Watanabe should have been the Mandarin.
I agree with this, but Ben Kingsley's a fantastic actor.
Ken Watanabe, who was that? Was that Shang Tsung?
He was in Inception.
Oh, him.
Inception.
Shang Tsung.
I don't know.
No, but I think that even though I don't agree necessarily with them shafting, so many Asian choices, Ben Kingsley is still an incredible actor, and he's still going to deliver. So
Sam Raimi wanted him from Vulture when he was still in charge of Spider-Man.
Sam Raimi wanted the Vulturess. Okay.
No, John Malkovich was going to be the Vulture.
No, I remember for Spider-Man 3 that he didn't want New Goblin or Venom. He just wanted Sandman and Vulture, and he wanted Ben Kingsley as Vulture.
I could have seen that, but
yeah. Well, at least
Spider-Man 3 was shit.
Yeah, and now he's in a good franchise. That actually respects the Iron Man character.
I heard the footage with him was really cool.
Yeah, I heard the movie in general was cool.
I think now we can do the whole Fing Fang Foom alien race found the power rings because there is alien life with the Shintari / Skrull people with the Avengers. So I think we can do that off. I think it's going to be an interesting movie. I wasn't a big fan of 2. 2 felt, I don't know, it was missing something. I can't say what. It didn't flow too well.
It needed a good villain. Whiplash sucked.
Although I hear Mickey Rourke hates that because a lot of his performance was left on the cutting room floor, according to him. I wish we could have seen the full extent of his character.
Yeah.
But really, the main point of Iron Man 2 was to introduce more on the Avengers. But apparently this movie's going to be all standalone, so it's going to be better.
Yeah.
Well, Downey said it's the best script he's read in 5 years.
Yeah.
So, I trust him.
And he read the Avengers script.
Exactly. He read Whedon's Avengers script.
Yeah. But,
Rebecca Hall is Dr. Maya Hansen, second love interest to Tony.
I don't know who
second love interest. We built up Pepper for 2 movies.
Pepper this is a relationship I condone because there's very few in superhero films that relationships I give a shit about. And with Pepper, they feel like they're going steady. It's like they are in a steady relationship now. So I don't know. This might cause some love triangle shit.
Yeah, I don't.
No, we don't need that. We don't need it.
You already have a good romance. Just expand on it. Have romance scenes. There you go.
I have a feeling they're going to have Pepper go with Happy, like in the comics.
And then the last shot of is Jon Favreau just giving a thumbs up. Yay!
I got Gwyneth Paltrow.
Apparently Stanley's cameo got leaked. He's gonna be a beauty pageant judge.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man was still his best cameo.
Yeah, I have to agree with that.
That was awesome.
And AIM is gonna be involved, which,
MODOK.
MODOK and Ant-Man, huh?
I was thinking Ron Howard's brother, but...
Speaking of Ant-Man...
Ant-Man.
Apparently Edgar Wright is directing the post-credit scene, and that's going to involve Ant-Man and Chin Lu, who is the radioactive man, which might lead Radioactive Man being villain of Ant-Man, which I'd be fine because he's a cool villain, but they need MODOK in it too. MODOK and Radioactive Man.
Well, if they introduce AIM in Iron Man 3, it could be.
Yeah, I guess.
Man.
If they
is anybody here totally hoping that the Ant-Man casting is Nathan Fillion besides me? I know we talked about this on Twitter that you wanted it to be Alan Tudyk. Still a great
Alan Tudyk, Simon Pegg, or Neil Patrick Harris.
I'd be fine with Nathan, but apparently he doesn't want to do it.
He just thinks that he's not on the level.
For Ant-Man, the character.
And Pym. Fuck Scott Lang. Okay, I know Marvel's been, they seem to be very lenient with this movie. They must really like what Edgar Wright is doing. But they need to step in once and just say, fuck Scott Lang and make it all about Hank Pym. Because without Hank Pym, we're not going to get Ultron in an Avengers movie. Which would be So, yeah, fuck Scott Lang. What? As you guys were saying.
Post-credits involves Chen Lu Radioactive. I don't know anything about Radioactive Man. Or Ant-Man in general. I know in the Ultimate Verse he's a real jackass. And,
it's one of the Ultimate Universes, a real jackass.
Yeah, it's really mean-spirited.
Sure.
Fuck, hate Ultimate.
There's like cannibalism and incest in the Ultimate Universe. I just don't count that crap. I'm sorry.
And then you have Deadpool, who's unfunny, and his face, it's not fucked up, it's like in a bowl or something. Like, his head's just staying together in a bowl. What the
Deadpool soup.
Delicious.
Basically.
Ant-Man test footage revealed. Costume equals original Ant-Man suit. 2014 release.
Yeah,
Please.
Apparently what they showed off at Comic-Con, like, amazed everyone. And I think, like, I think Ant-Man has the possibility to have some really awesome and inventive action scenes.
I can see it being, like, one of the more lighthearted Marvel movies, not completely serious because it's still Ant-Man, like having more comedy scenes, but I can still see it working.
Yeah, and it's Edgar Wright. And apparently,
Edgar Wright delivers.
Simon Pegg earlier today tweeted that he and Edgar Wright are going to film their next movie in 10 weeks, and then Edgar Wright's going to go on the Ant-Man next year. So I'm pretty sure that's confirmed for 2014 release. Probably in like the fall or winter. There's no way they're going to fit it in the summer because there's already 4 Marvel movies that summer.
Yeah, and Transformers 4 and X-Men First Class 2 and Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man First Class and Guardians of the Galaxy. Ant-Man, I'm hyped.
Me too. I can't wait to see him in a movie.
I hope he's Giant Man too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
interesting.
Pretty sure they're gonna have to do Giant.
It'd be really cool. It'd be really cool if they just kept his ability to grow out of all trailers and promos.
Yeah, that would be.
And it'd be like, oh wait, he's got 2 identities, and just freak out people that don't know comics. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, but then I think they might put in the promos just to make him seem not useless. Because like a lot of people think Ant-Man's useless because he grows small. So I think they would have to show, oh shit, he can grow a fucking 8-story tall too.
Oh, you can do delicate work when you're small. You can go into places and plant things, surveillance and sneaking in, infiltration, and being big, you can destroy things.
Like I heard in the footage, he grows small, he jumps on someone's tie and he flips him over. That sounds, like the whole footage sounds awesome.
Like I said, it has a real potential to have some amazing action scenes. Like, he's growing
small. I heard
that
he grows small, very small, jumps on the barrel of a gun, runs on it, jumps off, and like he jumps, grows, like does a kick, and then comes down on him at a pinpoint, but he still has the momentum of a full-grown man, so he like knocks him back. It's really cool.
Like I really think Ant-Man could be really good. Again, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they'll do interchangeable costumes. They'll just give him one costume and say that he has both these powers of communicating with ants and being big and small, and like say he can run up a wall and become giant, like big as a bus, and elbow drop something.
And it was this costume that they used, supposedly.
It's a Scott Lang costume.
No, it's some other person's costume.
It's Eric O'Grady's costume.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. That's okay, I think.
Isn't that the scumbag Ant-Man who like peeps on girls and shit?
It was a series written by Kirkman.
Don't judge.
He's Eric O'Grady. Eric O'Grady's just like a really punk. Like I read him in Secret Avengers when that started. He's kind of a jerk, but he proves himself. He's kind of like the Damian Wayne of the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, there's an excuse that he has bipolar disorder and he has stuff like that. They say.
Of course he does. I think that the best Ant-Man costume for me is Earth Smiley's Heroes. Even though that will work off the action, but that costume rocks.
Yeah.
I think they probably just used that one right now, so they didn't have to show the actor's face.
Yeah, because it's covered up.
Yeah, they don't have anyone cast for him yet. So they just used this one. And hopefully they'll use the Earth Mightiest Hero / classic one for the movie.
Yeah.
I do like the Ultimate costume, like how it's like a padded suit or something with the goggles and how it's all one color. I like that. I like the animated Ultimate Avengers movie we have and that and stuff. I love that part where Hulk just fucking breaks his kneecap.
The costume is okay, but it's sort of bland.
Yeah.
Marvel's not shying away from their costumes, so I should say go for classic.
I'd rather have Yellow Jacket, but whatever. We're not going to see that because that's not Ant-Man. That's Yellow Jacket. Hopefully in the future.
Yeah, I'm hyped for Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy and everything
Me
else with Marvel. Marvel stole the show this year.
Yep.
Hell yeah, they did. Like, they did in games. Like, that was the most talked about game this week, Deadpool.
It looks good. I hope it will play good because last couple Marvel superhero games such as Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and The Edge of Time were lackluster.
Yeah.
I think with Spider-Man you should keep to the sandbox style, not this
I heard Amazing Spider-Man's really good. I'll hopefully be getting that in a couple days.
Yeah. And I hated Ultimate Spider-Man to begin with because they took away all of Spider-Man's cool abilities like web bullets and stuff, all the fun things you can do with webbing. And they made Venom a drooling
Yeah, I fucking hate
slob. And he controlled,
Yeah.
he controlled like a drunk Iron Man. And,
I had a love-hate relationship with like how it looked. Like I liked how it looked sort of comic booky-ish, but
he was cell shading to get that comic book. I liked
Yeah.
it. It felt the city was smaller than Spider-Man 2, and it didn't have an RPG. Well, it didn't. It had two characters, but it felt more shallow than Spider-Man 2, a movie tie-in game that fucking ran a marathon with content.
Spider-Man 2 is so fucking good.
Yeah. And I don't care if it's a movie tie-in game. I don't care if it's Spider-Man with a silver lining on his costume. I don't like that anyhow.
same.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
last piece of news?
Yeah.
Sure, alright. So, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, confirms logo casting rumors. And I still think it should have been Ron Perlman, even though he's Hellboy. I haven't read much Lobo, and I have no opinion, except for DC, why are you doing this and not your major characters?
Where's Lobo gonna go? Like, I'm guessing after Justice League, but I don't know.
He better not even be in that film at all.
I know.
Oh no, he's trying to they're trying to do a one-shot type thing, see if it works, and they can spin this off into another franchise.
Did Jonah Hex prove anything?
Seriously.
I
Lobo,
don't care for Jonah Hex.
Lobo has the chance to be a really cool movie, but I don't think The Rock is right for him. Like,
Or the
he's sort of
the director
Yeah,
of
or
Journey
the
2.
director. Or the director. Fucking A.
I have no hope for that movie.
Why
I'm
does,
sorry.
why does,
And I love Lobo.
Yeah, I love Lobo too. He's one of my favorite DC characters. He's DC's Deadpool.
Exactly. DC's Wolverine.
No, he's a parody of Wolverine, like how Deadpool is a parody of,
Same
Like-
thing.
Yeah.
God damn it, DC. Why are you so shitty outside of Batman? Like, you have great characters.
Basically.
You have great characters, you just don't know how to fucking use them.
And they're all
Well,
at the same studio.
Yeah, well, Marvel's using fucking Rocket Raccoon, and it's probably gonna be awesome.
Because they're so unapologetic. Marvel's like, look, we make comic books, so let's make comic book movies.
And then, well, DC wants to do that, but then they make it shitty. Like fucking
Yeah.
Green and Jonah Hex. Those both could have been good
Yeah.
movies. They got bad.
Movie Bob said that Marvel's doing Rocket Raccoon while Warner Brothers is afraid just to do Robin. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Marvel Studios is far more adventurous, I find,
Yeah,
than
and
DC.
And it works. Because, they
Yeah.
make good movies. You make good movies,
Yeah.
people don't see them.
The Avengers proved that people can look past the cosmic aspects. I mean, and they have Doctor Strange, Kevin Feige, he's super excited that they have Strange in pre-production. Black Panther we've been hearing about for a while. Like, they're really unapologetic. They want to take the pages and put them on the screen. DC is just like, alright, we got Nolan, and then he's leaving us, and we're scared because we don't know what to do.
DC is like the baby bird, and Nolan's like the pop bird. It's pushing him out of the nest. Nolan's gone.
Yep.
And then
And the
bird's
baby bird is retarded, and it doesn't know how to fly because it's retarded. But hopefully Mama Bird, Zack Snyder, or whatever can save them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or not.
I just hope they make more sequels to Man of Steel if it's good. I don't want it to be a one-off.
I'm pretty sure they will.
Yeah.
If it's good, they're going to be like, oh, we got a new franchise. Because right now, after next week, they have no franchises.
Yep.
Harry Potter's gone. Batman's
Batman.
done for a couple years.
Matrix gone.
Yeah.
Every big trilogy or saga like thing is going.
Yeah.
And who has Twilight? Is that Warner Brothers?
I'm pretty sure that's New Line. Or
New
something
Line.
like
Oh yeah, New Line. But
Isn't The Hobbit at Warner Brothers since that was at the WB
Yeah,
panel?
it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
they have that.
That's
two
only going to be
films.
2
Yeah.
movies.
That's 2 movies. They're still gonna be shit out of luck. So they need DC to work, but they don't know how to make DC to work.
Kevin Feige should just run everything.
No, that's what they need to do. They need to get their own Kevin Feige or Feige or whatever. Like, that's the reason,
Yeah.
that's probably the reason why Marvel succeeded. Because he was there planning the whole thing out. Even if he did have to sacrifice Iron Man 2 to make it work.
Nolan
And
should-
Norton.
this is my defense. This is my thing. Marvel, I'm a Marvel guy. That's how I am. Marvel, when it comes to reading stuff at all, I'm more of a manga guy, Dragon Ball, whatnot. But with Marvel, it has characters who are flawable and woundable and stuff like that. They have relatable and somewhat more grounded stories than DC. But I do love DC. DC has more of that generational thing with eons and stuff like that, with like Greek mythology with their characters. But I think they're still very stagnant when it comes to putting out the more flamboyant-esque things onto the screen, because they're very self-conscious, because they're scared that the general public won't understand this, and so on.
I'm more of a Marvel fan, mainly because they put more stuff out there for me to learn about it. Like, because of all the games and movies and shows, I can pick up a Marvel comic and understand it. I try to pick up a DC comic. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know half of these characters because they only put Batman and Superman out there for me. Even if I pick up a Batman comic, sometimes I'm confused. They don't. It's just fucking DC sucks outside the comics. They don't know how to push their stuff out there.
I'm not saying I'm not starting a whole type of this versus that with Marvel and DC. I like them both. I'm more of a Marvel guy. I do enjoy stuff that has in DC, like Batman. Batman was my first superhero. I remember watching Mask of the Phantasm and falling in love with that. But they have good characters in there. It's just the lack of synergy and the whole stuff like that is just it's old people still running the show there.
Yeah, I like the DC characters. I'm fucking hyped for Dark Knight Rises this week. Injustice is one of my most anticipated games right now. It's just that it's just sort of hard to get into because they don't know how to put it out there. Mm-hmm. They're slowly starting to do that, though.
Any other topics, folks?
Yeah.
That's all I could find if anyone else has anything else.
Ultimate Spider-Man is terrible. Don't watch it.
Yes, indeed. Yes. We start close with a warning.
Honestly, the only episode I really liked was the Hulk episode. That's because Hulk was funny in it.
It just,
the only
I don't know,
thing I
it
like
has...
is that Clark Gregg voices Coulson.
Yeah, that's cool too. Like, if the show had focus, it didn't focus primarily on Spider-Man, like, as him as a superhero, it'd be good. Also, fuck what they did to Nova, and fuck what they did to Iron Fist, making him some fucking hippie.
Indeed.
That show breaks the fourth wall too much.
Yeah, and it's not Deadpool.
It just... yeah.
Like, I was hoping they would make it Brave and the Bold, except with Spider-Man, but they're really not.
I love Brave and the Bold. I watched a marathon with my nephew like a couple days ago, and that was awesome. I like that. That's another flexible thing you can do with Batman. And one thing I'm concerned about, it's that my nephew, who mostly know Batman mostly from Brave and the Bold, they're going to get tone whiplash from The Dark Knight Rises.
They're going to get that from that new shitty-looking Beware the Batman show, too.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, God.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. Can't say.
Just the animation. Like, it's the Batman animated series animation in CGI, and it does not work.
That works for the Green Lantern because it's Green Lantern.
It can work. It worked in the Batman Vengeance and Batman Rise of Sin Tzu with cell shading. You can do the Bruce Timm 3D because it's so simplistic.
It's not Bruce Timm doing it, so it's probably gonna suck.
I know.
I have no faith in that show. Maybe it'll turn out good. I'll check it out, but I don't trust it.
Yeah, same. You guys covered all that news in less than 2 hours. High fives.
Yeah.
All around. It's been fun. Thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome.
Tweet me anytime. Believe me, I'm not busy.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
That's all, folks.